Hi, my name is Lauren Palmer, and today I'll be analyzing the hypodermic needle theory, also known as the magic bullet theory. This theory suggests that the mass media has an influence on a widespread audience through the hypodermic needle, meaning that media messages are injected directly into the audience through mind control. Who would have ever thought that the media had mind control over us? The footage that I have today is of a video game with a lot of violence in it. Let's watch. Lakia Washington views the video, and here's her response to the video she viewed. So Lakia, after watching this video, what is your take on the hypodermic needle theory and how that relates to children or adults playing violent video games?
Okay, my take on this, let me first start by saying I have a 19-year-old son that I allow him to play video games. However, I monitor the video games that he does play. I agree for, let's just say, a mind that isn't totally developed or well developed yet. Yes, this could have such an impact or said impact, whereas though it would influence them to maybe pick up violent behaviors and do these violent things. Even as an adult, sometimes the mind is very impressionable, so subconsciously I feel like even the older we get, the more the message is portrayed. So with the video game, the more the game is played, it's subconsciously sinking into your psyche to make you feel like these things are acceptable. This is okay, because now it crosses the line between reality and what is not reality, what's false, which is the game, and what's real in the real world.
Selena, what is your take on violent video games, and would you allow your boys to play them? Would you purchase them?
No.
No?
No. I am not a mother right now, but later on, when I become one, my take on it, I couldn't let my son, as an African American, play those video games, because in society already makes African American men look like all they want to do is just shoot, bang, 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 kill, don't want no education. So my son, before he learns how to play video games, he's going to learn how to read a book.
Parents worry about the influence of television in violent video games. News outlets run headlines like, "Is Google making us stupid?" and "Grand Theft Auto led teen to kill."
James likes to go to his friend's house, and Tyler often follows along, and they'll play games that they're not supposed to play. Let me see that one. This one got T written on it. It says teen. It says violent. What's it mean when they say violence?
When they say it's violent, it's not really violent. They're just trying to get you not to play. He's lying. In video games, you race, shoot, and tackle. You pop them in the head. Really, you.
This is the idea that the mass media injects thoughts, values, beliefs into the audience. And by doing that, it influences them and maybe changes their opinions. It suggests that the media is very powerful and controlling. The media injects its message straight into a passive audience.
Do you feel as if the media has mind control over us? So Gabby, after reviewing the videos in regards to the hypodermic needle theory and how we are directly affected by it, do you agree or disagree with violent video games and or the usage of video games, and does it have an effect on us ultimately?
I think it's hard to generalize, and I understand why it's controversial. I think what it comes down to ultimately is, I think how violent and graphic the video game is definitely plays effect, but also the individual person who's being affected. I think how susceptible they are and how impressionable they are. Growing up playing video games, I've played plenty of violent video games and video games in general, where it didn't by any means, because I'm seeing it introduced like a thought into my head where I was acting out violently or feeling like I was more violent. Same with all of my friends. So that's just my personal scenario. So I think it's hard to generalize, but sure, if you're being exposed to it, you're getting desensitized to it, so I understand why people are concerned, but case by case is what I think.
These kids are 7 years old, and yet they're playing video games that are for teen, 10 plus, and M for mature. You wouldn't want kids this young watching an R-rated movie. This is a scary thing, and, you know, parents have got to be in control of this and get a grip.
Hear you. Come on.
So if you were asked, do violent video games affect growth and development, what would be your answer? I surely don't see the goodness in these video games. Kristen, we do understand that the hypodermic needle theory states that media messages are directly injected into us by just simply viewing them. Do you agree or disagree that violent video games affect a child's growth and development?
In my observation, I've noticed that in younger children, they can't distinguish between what's real and what's not. But as far as my own children, I don't see any violence. They didn't play until they were older. They did observe some videos that my husband played, but they were scary videos, and they knew it was a video game. But overall, in observation, how does a child distinguish what's real and what's not?
So to conclude, the magic bullet theory, also known as the hypodermic needle theory, definitely has influence on a widespread audience. We are all affected by what we see in the media. So it's very important to be cautious of what you put into your brain or you allow into your brain. Thanks so much for watching.